Hello everyone, it's Adam and MTG here to play Magic the Gathering Arena, and today we're going to showcase a Gruul best of one deck, and pretty straightforward. There's not too many wild variations here. You've got your standard Innkeeper with Bone Crusher and a Lovestruck Beast as my adventure cards. Now that doesn't seem like a lot of commitment to adventure, and it's not, but every now and then just a couple of extra cards is all you really need to enable some card draw engine that can be the difference in the game. Of course, we've got a little bit of Landfall too, with a 4 Mammoths and 4 Elementals. Again, just a touch of Landfall, and sometimes they can do really good things in the game. Land itself is handful of forests and pathways and a couple of Fabled Passage, which works really fun with the Brushfire and the Mammoth here. And then I am playing 3 copies of Questing Beast. I've seen this go in and out of favor. I think it's in a good position, especially with, of course, Ember Cleave. And I'm also running 3 Rams and 3 Primals as my core green removal. And that's about it. So looking at the analytics, we've got 29 creatures, which is the correct amount of creatures in an aggro Ember Cleave deck. Playing 4 Ember Cleaves to maximize the opportunity to draw those, and everything else just kind of falls together. So let's take it on the ladder and see how it goes. Best of one is great for fast games when you're just kind of trying to ladder up and don't have a lot of time maybe to commit. Usually play this during my lunch breaks, so I want to be able to get a couple games in while I can. Reasonable hand here. Start with the Pathway and the Heart's Desire. In a lot of white decks. Played one the other day, and so it's kind of fun to see white decks kind of get some favor. Been a while. We got Clerics, which is neat. I guess I was wrong about it being a white deck. Get the extra damage out of this, and I'm thinking we will pick blue or green. We'll take out Cleric with a Stomp and smash for 6. I draw the Ember Cleave, that's why I was debating whether I should put that down as red, but I want to be able to drop the Mammoth next turn. But now I probably want to get rid of the Aspirant before it's too late. And we'll get a little damage in also. Well timed to stop. I'll take it. Very nice. We've got potentially a 4/4 here. Suppose I'll go in here and see how they block. Since they didn't block, we'll do that. Nice. I haven't played too much against Orzhov clerics, but they look pretty powerful. I can't wait too long before I make the move, because they're going to start gaining a lot of life and getting out of range. So because of the first strike, win before they gain their life. So that was an odd block, but maybe they thought they were going to gain life and not die. But Ember Cleave was going to do it anyways, so they would have blocked the Love-Struck Beast. It would have worked out for me as a first strike again. So Ember Cleave is just that good. I'll get into another one just to kind of see how the deck develops. But if you have your own version of Gruul, be it more focused on adventures, maybe using the Rimrock Knights and some of the other potentials. Now, I do realize or recognize that I'm kind of doing a couple of different angles on the green-red attack plan, and some people might want to commit more towards Landfall or more towards adventures and go from there. But the Landfall package is pretty explosive, so it's hard to ignore it. You could commit more with Evolving Wilds. I know that's a pretty popular card. Unfortunately, that card for me was felt like it slowed me down in the lower ends of the curve, so I stopped playing it. Maybe if you're going more Landfall, probably a good idea to run 2 Evolving Wilds. I've seen decks with 4, so lots of ways to really pump it up. What's wrong with that? If I had one here, that would be hitting for 10 right now. Cleave it is. Yorian does not have the answers, so another quick victory, up to 95%. Still a percentile gamer, but we are actually doing pretty well climbing. Just kind of doing the best of one thing. Nice quick games, quick experience points, and gold pieces. Very nice. Let's take a look at the current, stats of the deck. I don't know why my assistant isn't giving me my deck results. I don't know where my decks are. Do I have to be here? Oh. Alright, well I can't see my deck stats. I don't know why. Usually it's a little drop down right there. I guess we'll just leave it at that. There's not really much to explain about this deck. Hopefully you enjoyed the couple of games I played. But I'm going to make a quick, short video, try to do these little deck techs and discussions. Maybe we can, if you have any comments below, or if you want to leave comments below, so awkwardly YouTubing. As a Twitch streamer, I have a hard time trying to figure out without instant feedback. But if you want to see more of decks like this, quick deck techs, we can talk about the choices, maybe some optional builds or alternate builds for those of you who don't have the wild cards for it. I would like to help out in that way. You're generally trying to follow the theme, which is, I guess, kind of a nice balance of creatures across the curve and a high quantity of creatures so you can enable that Ember Cleave pretty quickly. And really, I don't know, it's just kind of a balanced version of this build. You have wildcard considerations, then try to keep the changes you make, if you can keep them in the same theme. For instance, if you drop Questing Beast and you want to add another, Gem Raiser or something else in the 4 or 3 casting cost, that would be cool. I think this deck you want to be pretty aggressive and pretty lean. You don't want to go with Gargaroths or the bigger, slower, kind of rampier cards, because I don't really have any ramp here. So just kind of consider the exchanges you're making to fit within that, the game plan. And please leave comments below. We can talk about what you would like to see. And I appreciate you being here. Thanks, and be safe, and have a great rest of your day.